Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests for the Jackson Civil War muster, Maurice Imhoff. Bart visits downtown Jackson's Grand River Farmers Market. From the Jackson County Suicide Prevention Coalition, co-chair for the Stomp Out Suicide, Christina Crouch and Rebecca Calkins. From Grimes Plumbing and coach for Jackson United Hockey, Matt Grimes. From Love Inc. of Jackson County, director Shantae Patton and board chair Rock Menges. And now, here's Bart.
Why, thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Great to have you with us today on a beautiful summer Wednesday afternoon. 86 degrees is the forecast high. At this time, it's warming up to close to 90 in about 2 to 3 hours when we'll reach our high of the day. And right now it's 83, and the heat moves in. And with the warmer weather comes this advisory from the National Weather Service. A heat advisory is in effect. It goes into effect 8 a.m. Thursday and continues until 2 a.m. Friday. So one really hot day, and that is Thursday. Heat index values could be as high as 105 degrees. So keep that in mind, drink plenty of fluids, stay in air conditioning if you can, stay out of the sun, and check up on relatives and neighbors. Young children and pets should never, ever be left in the vehicle at any time, ever, any weather, any time, any amount of time, never. And also take extra precautions if you are spending a lot of time outside. Maybe you've got yard work or your job requires you to be outside. Take plenty of rest breaks in the shade, cool off, get plenty of fluids. That is Thursday, our hottest day of the month. Friday we'll see a big improvement as on Thursday night some showers are possible overnight as a storm and front move through our area. And Friday's high looks to be gorgeous, 75 with sunshine, and the weekend looks delightful. Both Saturday and Sunday, sunny both days, highs right around 75. Great look at the final weekend of August. Today's weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Kelly Express has great savings on your favorite snacks like Jack Link's 2-ounce beef steaks, $3.99. Special K, 2 for $4. Chex Mix and Bugles, 2 for $5. And Dots pretzels, $3.99. All this month you can get the barbecue chicken pizza large for $17.99 at South Street, Jefferson, Grass Lake, Napoleon, and the new location on County Farm Road. Kelly Express bringing you today's weather here on JTV. Let's take a look outside. The sky cam showing us a bit of haze in the atmosphere as things warm up in beautiful downtown Jackson. Today is the 23rd of August. It is National Cuban Sandwich Day. And Teague, you know who has a great Cuban sandwich? Grand River Brewery. It's authentic, right down to the bread made specifically for the Cuban at the Grand River Bakery in Manchester, made with beef tallow, which according to the origins of the Cuban sandwich is a must. It's also National Sponge Cake Day, Buttered Corn Day, and the corn is plentiful at farmers markets and roadside stands all throughout Jackson, including Adams Farm Market, where they are just overflowing with corn. and it's Hug Your Sweetheart Day. Teague, are you going to get a hug into your sweetheart today?
Good try.
Maybe long distance hug?
Long distance.
Long
yeah.
distance hug. On this day in 1904, snow chains were patented. Now, I grew up in Vermont where everyone put chains on their tires for the winter. It was an idea of Harry Weed of New York, and it did. It improved traction on snow and ice. It was just 2 years ago today, how soon we forget, the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine. And now health officials are suggesting you check with your provider, but they're suggesting that you wait for the next vaccine. The new formula will be revised to include the current strains of COVID, and that could be another month from now. On this day in 1989, as punishment for betting on baseball, Pete Rose was banished from the sport. He was told that he has a lifetime ban from the game, and he accepted the terms of the settlement, and it made him ineligible for the Baseball Hall of Fame, and that set a decades-long debate as to whether this former player, who remains the game's all-time hits leader, should be given a second chance. What do you think, Teague?
I think so.
I think so too.
Put him in Basketball Hall of Fame instead.
You know, why not? But it appears that all pro athletes are betting on their sports now, so why not? And in 79, you might not remember this, 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius began stirring, oddly enough, on the feast day of Vulcan, the Roman god of fire, and the explosion of the volcano destroyed Pompeii. And you think global warming's a new thing? Well, guess what? On this day in history, August 23rd, Eunice Foote presented to a meeting of the American Association for the Advancement of Sciences in Albany, New York. She was the first to use the term global warming and presented on the dangers of global warming from carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This was in 1856. How about that? Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. As we see the Sandhill Cranes, where are they headed? Are they leaving? Are they coming? They're spending time in the cornfields. No, those are Sandhill Cranes.
Oh, those Canadian geese.
Those are Sandhill Cranes. Sandhill Cranes. The bird ornithologists in the control room think they're geese. But what do you think, Teague?
I say Canadian geese.
Say Canadian geese. We'll do some further research on that.
Get enough of them around the world.
Oh, well, anyway, we've got, for those interested in popcorn, the Michigan Theater is giving it away again on Thursday from 5 till 7. Kids Movie Night tonight, Wednesday, at Grand River Brewery. It's Mona. Is this a Disney movie? I believe it is. It's for the whole family. The movie is free. It starts at 5:30. Bring the whole family and dine from the menu at Grand River Brewery. And tonight at Tales of a Cocktail, it's the White Russian, just in time for the tail end of summer. Another nice refreshing tale of the cocktail. White Russian is the feature tonight. Whether you enjoy this delicious vodka and coffee liquor concoction, you will love serving it even if you don't like it. And it's available at the Tale of a Cocktail, White Russian, tonight from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Nevermore Decor Store in downtown Jackson. There's a link for tickets on our website and on their Facebook page. And there you have it, Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. Well, as everyone in town knows, we had a big fire yesterday at a commercial structure on North Street, sending plumes of black smoke that could be seen for miles and miles around. You saw it, and now the fire has been put out. It was reported to be under control late yesterday afternoon. Firefighters from all of Jackson County's fire departments and public safety departments responded to this fire. It is unknown how this fire started, but the building was a vacant structure previously owned by the Commercial Exchange, who at one time owned Airmaster Fan, which it's believed was a spot where the Airmaster Fan either manufactured or warehoused fans many years ago. But the structure had been empty and had been put up for auction. Coincidentally, on August 16th, the building and the complex, the parcel of 9 acres, was sold to the highest bidder for $79,000, just a week before the building burst into flames. And we do not know the buyer. We don't know if the sale closed. We don't know any further information. The EPA has come into Jackson to monitor the air for any dangerous chemicals that might have been released in the smoke during the fire. And they expect to have all of their results and arrive at conclusions later today or tomorrow. But so far, the EPA is telling local officials that they are not seeing or sensing any contaminants in the air or have fallen on the ground. So that sounds good. But out of an abundance of caution, school districts, including the City of Jackson and Jackson Public Schools, the Jackson County Intermediate School District Central Campus, the former Frost School, and St. John's School did not hold school today, but they're going to be back tomorrow. They're all going back tomorrow. But about a half hour ago, Jackson Public Schools Superintendent Jeff Beal released this statement that they are awaiting results from the EPA officials. Already, the JPS team has spent considerable time inspecting their facilities and grounds. They are saying that the EPA is recommending that the staff and students are safe to return to school at this time. However, no outside activities, including use of playground equipment, outdoor recess, or athletic practice, will be allowed until they receive the conclusive lab results from the EPA. Athletes, your coaches will reach out to you as to alternative practicing plans. The Thursday night football game, which had been planned to host Monroe at Withington Stadium, that game has now been moved to Monroe High School. It will be an away game Thursday evening. All JPS buildings will resume school tomorrow, Thursday, August 24th, with the already planned half day for students. Friday, August 25th, will be the first full day for students at Jackson Public Schools. Superintendent Beal suggests families in the JPS district monitor social media. All the schools in the district have their own Facebook page, and the district itself, Jackson Public Schools, where community comes together, has a Facebook page that all the news and updates will be posted on, and that's the best place to follow news of the district. The city, meanwhile, has released a report, an update as to what's happening now with the concerns from yesterday's fire. There are the possible environmental impacts from the ash and debris that fell. The EPA has had field representatives in Jackson since yesterday afternoon. They're here today collecting debris and testing for possible environmental concerns. So far, the EPA says there are none. There are no environmental impacts. This is routine testing. It's always done after a large-scale fire. Air quality continues to be monitored, but no contaminants have been found. But the EPA is urging residents not to touch any debris. Apparently, some debris has fallen in yards of surrounding neighbors. They are advising residents not to cut the grass until testing is complete or items are removed. Firefighters continue to be on the scene monitoring the fire, and there are concerns that the building will collapse. the road itself, North Street between Cooper and Blackstone, closed and will remain closed. And those interested are asked to stay out of the area. There have been a lot of people doing drive-bys and rubbernecking, and city police and fire are asking you to stay clear of the area, please. The fire investigation is being handled by Jackson Police and Fire Services and the Michigan State Police. And that's the latest we have on yesterday's large fire. Today's show is being brought to you in part by Michigan Psychological Care. Their mission is to aid in emotional and psychological development of people of all ages through individualized couples and group therapy. They guide and empower their clients to start living the life they've always wanted. Never too late to make a change, heal old wounds, and make a new plan and understand yourself better. Contact one of their patient advocates today to make an appointment. You don't need a referral. You don't need anything, just the desire for change. Give them a call at 517-273-2033, located right here in Jackson, Michigan Psychological Care. Well, we have a great show for you here today. By the way, the football game that Jackson High and Monroe are playing on Thursday night at Monroe, that was going to be the JTV Sports season premiere of high school football. Instead, our season premiere will be on Friday night with Lumen Christi at Michigan Center at 6:45 live right here on JTV. Our 24th season of high school football premiering Friday night live on the Avenue Auto Sports Weekend here on JTV. We've got a great lineup of guests for today's show, starting off with a preview of this weekend's Civil War muster with Maurice Imhoff. He's the president of the Jackson Civil War muster and has all the latest. Also today we're going to take you on a visit to the Grand River Farmers Market. They've got still a couple months left of the Farmers Market. Every weekend something different, and we'll check in on Family Day. We'll preview the Jackson County suicide prevention activities coming up with Rebecca Calkins and Christina Crouch. Matt Grimes, president of Grimes Plumbing and also head coach of the Jackson United hockey team, will be joining us. And we'll preview a Love Inc. fundraiser, a putt-putt golf adventure with Shantae Patton and Rock Mangus. All this right here today on JTV. Nice to have you with us. And we begin right after this.